Good morning children, welcome to our class. Today we are going to complete Unit 5 Reading B, Or Will the Dreamer Wake? This poem was written by Medora Chevalier. She wants to give us the true picture of several animals and birds on the verge of extinction. So each stanza of the poem ends with the question, or will the dreamer wake? Now come on, let's go into the poem to know about every stanza.
Inside her still, the new lives wait. These cubs could be the last ones ever to freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the tiger never, or will the dreamer wake. Now in the east, you will be observing the jungle, and the jungle listens to the tigress, plaintive, the sadness, growls in pain, make a loud sound in the throat as a sign of anger. The great trees are hearing the breathing of the tigress, her shaking worry. Inside her still, the new lives wait. What are the feelings of the tigress during that time is, these cubs could be the last ones ever. Why? Because man is killing the animals. So, these are the last ones which can freely live, roam, and even mate. And if it continues like this, our grandchild is referring to future generation. They knows the tiger never they know about, or will the dreamer wake? So at least after hearing to the sad feelings of this tigress, will the dreamer changes? Will the human being think not to endanger the species? Now second, you will be observing white bear, which are called polar bears. Far in the north, with white bear snuffles, down in her late the gleaming snow, she waits for all the life she is making. Outside the crashing glaciers grow. These cubs could be the last cubs ever to freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the white bear never, or will the dreamer wake? Now coming to the north direction, the white bear snuffling means which are breathing noisily. Down in her lair, the gleaming snow means the snow shines softly. Lair meaning a place where wild animals live, called as Lair, lair. The polar bear waits for all the life she is making, where outside the crashing glaciers grow, the large mass of ice which usually moves slowly down a mountains. And these cubs, we call them as also a cubs, these are the last cubs ever which can freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the white bear never, or will the dreamer wake? When you observe the first stanza and the second stanza, all the three lines in the stanzas, last three lines will be the same for these two, because the cubs of the tigress freely live and roam and mate, whereas for the polar bear freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the tiger never, our grandchild knows the white bear never, or will the dreamer wake? There in the west, the song thrush warbles. In the third stanza, you will be observed about the warble, means to sing with a high continuous but quickly changes its sound. She weaves her nest to hold her clutch, a long wait now to find a partner. The eggs are laid, there are not much, these chicks could be the last ones ever, the last to fly and sing and mate. Our grandchild knows the song thrush never, or will the dreamer wake? So we are talking about the bird thrush. In this picture you will be observing, this is in the west direction. It warbles, which is going to sing. She weaves her nest to hold her clutch, means grip, to hold it tightly. A long way to find a partner to lay eggs. They are not much now. These chicks, so we call them as chicks, which we call as a small babies, could be the last ones ever, and not only the last ones forever, to fly, sing and mate. Now our grandchild knows the song thrush never, or will the dreamer wake? So at least now the human beings should change their decision not to kill these birds now. Now, fourth, going with deep in the ocean, south the whale swim. Her song of birthing fills the seas. Thousands of creatures wait the moment, the solemn birth that they will see. This child could sing the final whale song, the last to make the ocean shake. Our grandchild never hears its mystery, or will the dreamer wake. Now, looking at this whale, see how beautiful it looks. They are living in deep in the oceans in the south direction. Her song, birthing fills means the process of giving birth to a baby, fills the seas. Thousands of creatures at once come into the world. It waits for that moment. The serious and not happy birth. Usually when the mother is going to give birth, they feel very happy. But here they are unable to express their feelings with the human beings. So the poetess had given to us wonderfully imagining the situation of all these creatures. So serious birth they will see, and it feels this child could sing only the final whale song, the last to make our ocean shake. At least our grandchild never hears the mystery if we continue going to kill these whales, or will the dreamer wake? Here in the center, four directions gather. The path ahead leads up or down. Is this our last bright new world birthing? Is this our waving as we drown? This could be our last true moment, knowing the truth our choices make. Our grandchild asked, that was the moment, and did the dreamer wake? And last stanza, we have to think what we are doing. Means the poem foreshadowed the hazards faced by the fauna of four different habitats. It either be terrestrial, water, air and polar region due to humans' indiscriminate activities in degrading the environment, and how some species had come into endangered zone. Now this grandchild symbolizes the future generation of humans. Now present days human beings are the dreamers here. They are apathetic and don't bother about the extinction of endangered species. So this could be our last true moment. Unless we approach the poet's view, this may be our last bright new world birthing. So what should we do? We should save the endangered species. If we degrade of environment continues, many species will become endangered and extinct. So already we know about dinosaurs. So we should think what we are doing. At least now if the human being change, automatically we can save the world and our nature completely. So this could be our last true moment, mean that we approach to the poet's view, may be our last bright new world birthing. Okay, so this is written by Medora Chevalier. Now did the dreamer wake? We should decide whether we have woken or not. Now here's the glossary. Read the glossary and study material. You will observe the question and answers. Coming to listening skills. Listen to the talk by an environmentalist on saving the trees and tick the correct options that will complete the statements. Here are the listening skills. Read this. Finally, what happens? The Himalayas are affected by. What is the right answer after reading the listening skills? The first one is environmental pollution. Himalayas are protected by stopping deforestation. The name of the movement that started in 1970s and 1980s is Chipko movement. The person who started the movement is Sundarlal Bahuguna. Chipko means to embrace. Okay, write these answers in the textbook itself. Turn your page. Study skills. This is an essay and fill the columns in the table given after it with the correct information. First, we should read about the pollution in India, how many kinds of pollutions are there. Then finally, you can complete this table form which is given down in the page number 171. Observe this. Yeah. So, I am showing the answers for this.
In the next class, we will go with the tale of three villages. Thank you. Have a nice day.